Hi guys, welcome to another edition of a totally, not the title, a wonderfully, I can't remember what I've called this. It's been a few days since I've actually recorded a review. And yeah, a wonderfully, a totally, a very, yeah, I've settled on probably one of the most generic words that you could use. Welcome to another installment of a very too old Christmas, as I almost vomited. So can't remember what day we're up to, but all I know is that we're actually looking at number 18. So without any further ado, let's see what beer is behind door number 18. So as you've just seen, today we are actually looking at a bottle of the Stress Test, which is a Baltic Porter, clocking in at, let's see if I can find it, 8% ABV. So how far can you push a lager strain, clear fermented Baltic Porter, leaving room for lovely malty characters? So yeah, a style that I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit unfamiliar with, but I had some absolutely wonderful examples recently. Interesting, almost minimalistic artwork from Kasper Ledet this time round. Lovely artwork goes on the neck as well. And just a black bottle cap. So without any further ado, let's get this beer opened and see what we get. So, brand appropriate glassware, always a plus. So yeah, Baltic Porter. Style that I don't really gravitate towards too. It's one of those styles that always seems to find its way to me. I don't think I've ever actually conscientiously bought a Baltic Porter. What a weird statement. So yeah, quite active, although it could be just my terrible pouring skills. I don't think I'll ever get a job as a Pilsner Kel certified bar person, but oh well. So there we go. We'll rest you there. Yeah, still not very festive, although I do have a day off coming up, so I might just pick up some, cheap tatty Christmas decorations. So at least maybe a week of, festive backdrop might be on the cards. Who knows? Might just keep it like this. I don't know yet. I'm just playing it day by day. But yeah, beer in a glass then, and that is a lovely sort of, it's not, I don't know, is that jet black? I really can't tell. I can never tell in this light. I never have optimal lighting settings, and I'm too cheap to actually buy proper lights, but I suppose if I had a torch I could look through, but not going to. So to me, I would say that is pretty much jet black in this light anyway. And yeah, beer poured with about 2 fingers worth of a beige looking head. Actually a little bit darker than I would have expected. But again, quite unfamiliar with the style, so I'm not sure if this is like optimum visual wonderfulness. Yeah, as you can clearly tell, my observation skills equally match my literary skills. Can't even say that properly, but I got the bottle cap in the bin in the first row, so every cloud. But yeah, it's looking really nice and dark, very festive looking. How can a beer look festive? That's a bullshit description, is it? It looks dark and it looks nice and warming. Let's leave it at that. So let's see what we get on the nose. Oh, hello. Oh wow, that is so flavourful on the nose. It's got that sort of like booziness about it without it being boozy. It's like you've opened up like a bottle of liqueur or something like that. Almost like a coffee liqueur. It's got these lovely like roasty coffee tones, but then there's loads of dark fruit, loads of dark fruity esters in there as well. Yeah, I've got to say, for a beer style that I've not really had too many of, every time I smell one, it just smells really lovely and warming and inviting. Oh, but yeah, there's definitely some sort of spirit-like character in there, which is really, really nice. Very robust. Not too sweet. It's got almost that sort of like cakey brown sweetness, maybe a little bit of molasses. Oh, but yeah, that's smelling like an absolute treat, so let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. Ooh. That is lovely. That is actually really lovely. First and foremost, you get that sort of like musky earthiness from the lager aspect. It's got that sort of like bordering between the flavour profile of a Dunkel beer and a Schwarz beer. So you get the sweetness of a Dunkel, but then the dark, roasty smokiness from the Schwarz. Very woody, earthy. Lovely sort of resiny, bittering hop character in there. I'm not sure if they have hopped it up, but it's got this sort of like really sticky resin character coming through. But yeah, very dense tasting. It's got a lovely sort of, it's not a thick mouthfeel, but it's on the upper end of medium, I would say. A little bit of a woody spiciness on the back end. A little bit of a coffee roastness in there as well. This is like tasting like December in a glass. It really, really is. As the nights draw in, gets dark. What does that even mean when the nights draw in? When it's getting darker, when it's getting colder, and you want something to wrap yourself in. It's like a beer blanket. It really, really is. Then this lovely slight fortified wine booziness on the back end. Again, without it being boozy. There's no harshness at all. Oh, excuse me. What about that was?
Oh, excuse me.
You can detect the alcohol in there, but I think that's a good thing for a beer like this. This is one of those ones that you would just definitely take your time with. It's got this almost like mulled character, which I'm really, really liking. Like a German Christmas market. Yeah, there is something strangely German about this. It's transported me back to when I was living in Germany at winter time. And I can't think of a better country to celebrate Christmas than Germany. I'm sure there's plenty of countries. I think every country you go to, you'll get a different Christmas experience. But yeah, I just want to get like loads of like Christmas cookies from around the world. You know, some like Danish delicacies. In fact, I really need to look up some Danish Christmas delicacies and treats. Because this beer's screaming for something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's so comforting, warming. It's perfect for this time of year. It's the perfect beer for a Christmas advent calendar. And the last two or three Baltic porters I've had have just been absolutely phenomenal. They really have. And I definitely need to pull my finger out and try more, because this is going down a treat. Want to take the time with it. It's not a really drinkable beer. I don't think it's supposed to be. It's just absolutely bang on. And the only thing that would potentially stop this from getting like a 9 or a 10 out of 10 is because I've not had too many of them. So I don't really have a good sort of like reference point to compare it to. But on enjoyability alone, it's a 10 out of 10. You know, it's going down a treat. But I've got to be objective. I've got to be rational. I've thrown out 10 out of 10 way too much this year. I'm fully aware of that. But yeah, this one has been as well. I don't care what time of day, what time of year, what mood I will be in. This would just be going down like an absolute treat. And I want to cook something now. So yeah, definitely one that I would seek out again. And I'd be interested if they do any sort of variations on the style. But yeah, a lovely, lovely beer indeed. And you know what? I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 overall, because I really can't pick out too many faults. But it's stopping from getting anything higher just because I've not drank enough. So the only thing I can say is, if you see it, give it a go, because it's an absolutely wonderful little beer. It really, really is. God, this box has been good. This box has been so good so far, and I'm glad that you guys are sharing the experience with me. And hopefully you might be, drinking along as you're doing this, although I'm drinking these beers completely in the wrong order, so I do apologise if I have spoilt the surprise for anyone. But yeah, I really can't pick out too many, if any, faults at all with this beer. And yeah, do what you can to give it a try. Anyway, so let's get our festive tankard Something dropped then. Don't know what it was. So let's give this a bit of a shake. Bit of a mix inside. And let's see what beer we will be reviewing tomorrow. Or what number. I keep saying what beer, even though you only find out what the beer is the next day. But yeah, so we're going over to door number 20. So hopefully you'll join me tomorrow to find out what that beer is. So if you've tried this beer, then of course let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. I've realised I've been saying I'll be referencing the beer in the description, but I want to keep this as much of a surprise as possible. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want to like put the other beer ratings and things like that. But if any of my friends have reviewed it, then of course their links will be included down below. So yeah, a real treat indeed. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing what we have tomorrow. So thank you for watching. Any thoughts, opinions, always welcome. Check out to all. Check out the playlist so far. And yeah, thank you all for watching. And I shall hopefully see you all later. Cheers. Oh, excuse me.